back at another live with the Life of Tina. What it do, guys? If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Tina. This is my life, and if you're back, welcome back, y'all. Happy Wednesday, hump day, y'all. Today was a busy day. It was a good day, very good day. I hope everyone had a good Wednesday as well. Had a busy week, made money, even. Cheers, y'all. I wrote this earlier before work, so let's see how it hits. I don't know why today. Like 2 blunts I rode. I just kept going out. I think it was a weed that I got. Oh, it's killing me out. Hey, today though, I would say has been very productive. I did a lot, thought a lot, read about even more. I feel like I already have the word for the day, y'all. Word for the day is wisdom. I don't know if that has been the word of the day, but I feel like word of the day, wisdom. I talk about it often because I talk about how Glamour Girl Eats TV. What it do? What it do? How we doing? I think what did I say, y'all? Wisdom. Wisdom lies within. Literally. And this says simplicity is the keynote of all true elegance. And that's Chanel. But I really do believe that wisdom lies within. Wisdom is knowledge that you experience firsthand. So the only way to gain wisdom is to go through something. And I feel like what we've been talking about, y'all, you have to immerse ourselves into something. If it's not changing your life, maybe you need to do something new. You know what I mean? Immerse in something newer. Say, good, I should be asleep. I have an appointment in the AM, but I'm here. How are you? Hey, I'm here as well. I just got off of work, so take a quick little slough, and I'm out. Now I'm smoking. If y'all don't know what a slough is, it's a slower, a shower. That's just how I say it. It's easier. You finna take a slough. Take a slough. But what I do today? Oh, I actually went to go see this apartment, y'all. I'm in love. Not in love. I feel like there's a strong like for the place. It has potential. And me and Jazz was ChatGPT in it, or Jazz was trying to figure out how to do the feng shui, like with how it's set up, like the living room and the dining room and all that. Tomorrow I'm finna put in an application. I think I want this spot. It's only 10 minutes from here. So close to the area, close to where I need to be. I'm cool. I'm cooling. But within life, like today, think about the things that I went through, and I'm like, what wisdom did I gain today? What knowledge did I gain? Who did I speak to? You know what I mean? And I think about this daily, y'all. I don't know if y'all do, but every day I go to work, whether it's Outback or if it's security or if I have a day off or anything like that, every day is a new day. And I don't know if y'all do that. Like, literally, when I wake up or I get woken up, I'm up. I'm up for the day. I don't care if I had 4 hours of sleep, 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours of sleep. I'm up for the day. And my purpose is whatever it may be. I don't know what the fuck it is for the day. My main purpose, of course, I understand my purpose in my plan with God. But besides that big plan, we got to figure out what our purpose is each and every day. Like, what am I leading to? What baby steps I'm finna take in this month or in this semester? Or, it's always like that. So it's been a minute since I see your face. I was OG when you first started with your ex. No, I remember your name. I was like, you remember me and Taylor? Stoner Wives from the OG. We was doing hot boxings in the garage, hot box in the car. Good times, man. Good times. But I feel like in time it'll come. What it do, Sarah? What it do? I love all you guys. I miss you guys. Yeah, but once I get my place set up, because I'm finna do this application, I'm all for it. And I'm finna set it up. Y'all finna see. Get a little spot again. Set up I'm finna have my living room set up and stuff like that so I can vlog throughout the whole house. I want to set up a couple things. I don't know. Well, because I have my tripod and stuff like that. I have my long tripod, too, that I need to find. I don't know where that is. It's for my camera. Now, if I can't find it, though, I'll just buy a new one. No big deal. Yo, but I implore you guys to keep reaching. Keep searching. Me and Jasmine was reading some of the Bible today, getting into some of the word. But, life happens. She had things to do. I had work. I feel like there's not enough time in the day, yet there is so much time. Like, I feel like when I'm at work, I don't know if y'all think about this. Like, when I'm at work, I feel like my life is not paused. Like, my purpose is still going. When I'm at work, it's like my character while I'm at work. It's my time while I'm at work and what I do when I'm being pushed at work. You know what I mean? Because work is work. Like, we're going to put in work and I get paid for it. Right? But in between me working and getting paid, there's a purpose why I'm working at this job, right? And doing this thing. So I feel like if you guys don't do that, you need to do that. Even me, TJ? I feel like because sometimes we get so stagnant in our minds where it's like the routine just becomes a routine, right? 9 to 5. We wake up, boom, 10 o'clock we do this. And then certain time we come back home, we do this. We eat dinner, boom, we do this, da-da-da. But it's like, if you guys aren't doing it every day, I feel like you guys need to start. Because consistency is key. And I feel like I've been trying to just stay consistent with God's purpose, my plan, me, doing all of my shit to build myself. Now, when I talk about it too, y'all, I've talked about it before, it's like not living carnally, but living spiritually. Like, whatever life throws at me, right? I got my job. Boom. Granted, most of us do. We have a job and we have a family or just ourselves. We have something to take care of. Now, this is our basics. Our basis is having a job, thinking of self, and then running with that, right? But it's like, when you run with it, it's like, what do I do to become who I want to become? And a lot of times, as humans, we'll fall in that stagnant, time frame or whatever, where it's like, we'll get caught up in it. And then it's like, oh shit, like I done had hella paychecks and I didn't add this up. And, life has just been going. And now it's like 5 months later, 4 months later. And it's like, whoa, what happened? Well, first thing, I feel like you need to talk to yourself every day. You need to not plan out the day, but like have intention every day for everything that you do in life. When something approaches you, like a situation or a person or anything like that, think about what you should be doing to better yourself each day. It's a lot to think about, but it's like, if you're locked in and you're on, excuse me, you're in your purpose and shit like that, you're really gonna lock in. And you're gonna be like, it's different than being stagnant. I don't know. Have you guys felt this? I don't know if I'm alone in this or what, but I feel like I'm not. Like I feel like yeah, someone else does this too. Thank you, Sarah. Right, TJ, dead ass. But maybe that's just being consistent. Like I think about stuff every day where it's like, is this too dumb? You know what I mean? Like, am I? I'm not saying dumb, but like, is the things that I do are so bare minimum or minuscule that I'm not like, not like I'm not growing. I don't know. It's like when I think about things like this, I'm like, why didn't I think about this like last week? I don't know. Things happen for a reason. But I felt like, boom, it came into my head today, and I'm like, yeah, we need to lock in. Lock in on being consistent. Consistent with ourselves. And the Matrix, y'all. You can't be scared of the Matrix. We're in it. But we have to find a way to live, coexist in the Matrix, I guess. Because I've heard it from Jasmine before where she tells me I am not living with society, and I never do. And I don't think I want to. I don't feel like that's a norm. And I feel like there's probably a handful of people that their friends or family think they're weird too, and that they don't live by societal norms. And I say that's okay. Don't make them fuck up your mind, and don't let them convince you otherwise. If you think how you think, have that thought. Because there's only one you, and I feel like, I don't know, thoughts make people. Like, thoughts really do make people. I don't think it's, I believe that, yeah, it's what you go through that it's like who you are. It adds to who you are. It adds to your character. Like the shit that you go through, boom, you gain wisdom, you gain strength in like all types of places, right? Your mental, your spiritual, your physical. You might gain some trauma. You might just gain wisdom. I don't know. But think about when you're thinking of like negative. We're probably learning all that shit too. You know when you learn something good, right? And it affect your life when you go through something good. Same thing happened when bad shit happened. But it's all energy. It's like it really don't have to affect you if you don't let it affect you. I think that's what I'm trying to say. It's like know yourself to where only certain things affect you. I mean, if you allow it. At the same time, nothing needs to affect you. And I think within that is finding peace in everything. Which I think I'm getting close to that. Because I'm fine with my own peace, my own space, you know? I don't know what's up with the Wi-Fi. Cheers, y'all. I think I just had my medicine somewhere. I forgot where I put it. I got a new keychain, y'all. I like this keychain because it's blue and I can just put it on my pants now. I don't have to put all of my keys in my pocket. Look at that, y'all. Give you a little tour of my key. This is from years and years ago. I don't even know if y'all remember. It's from a subscriber. And they made me a rolling tray that was, y'all remember? They gave me a rolling tray that was whatever this thing is. the plastic thing, they melt it or something, and then it becomes that. But then they made one with my tea. Memories, dude. And this has fallen so many times, and I've kept finding it and putting it back on the keychain. Never lose it. This is like 10 years old. Probably older. Crazy. And then, oh, when I worked at the airport in Portland. I got my NA. 10 months sober, y'all. Off of alcohol and drugs. This is herbal. Don't fuck with me, y'all. This ain't a drug. Oh, and then we got the house key. And yeah, I really like this, but I feel like I don't need to add any more keys because y'all know you add more to your keychain, it's gonna fuck up your keyhole for your car. If you ain't got push to start. I ain't got push to start. I got the little whippersnapper, so for now. Oh, and I got some wings, y'all. Where I put it? Oh, it's in the car. My car probably smells like hella chicken. Okay, 1 second, y'all. All right. I got some pop bags. Dang, y'all, it feels good to be off work. And I got tomorrow off. Ooh. What I want to do is go to the beach, but I don't know. We'll see. I wanted to go to the pool tomorrow. Thursday. Dang, I got a lot to do tomorrow. What I gotta do? Pay my credit card. Take my car to the shop. There was like a whole list in my head. And y'all ever do that? I'm like, there was a lot, and I feel like I have to do tomorrow, and I can't remember. I don't have work. And I hate scratching my head. My hair, I need to wash it. I can't. I have it in braids right now. Let me put it out. My bad, y'all. My mind is everywhere. I've just been working. So I don't know what to talk about. I need to calm my mind. And think about what God wants me to think about. And see, when I think about today too, man, sometimes we just get caught up in work. But then I think about, do I think too much? Am I overanalyzing my days and my life and my time? Like, I'm still living in the present, but I feel like sometimes I'll snap out of like my stagnant movement in life, and I'm just like, should I be doing this? Or am I like being stagnant, you know? I'm like, should I be thinking about this? And I feel like if I'm thinking about it, then I was meant to think about it. It's a purpose. I think it's these wraps, y'all. I'm done with these wraps. We need to start getting natural leaves. That's what Jasmine said, so. Yeah. These flavor ones are just not good. Feels good to work hard though. When people say hard work pays off, I feel like, I mean, yeah, I guess so. But God says, like, it's not works that gets you to heaven. Yeah, but hard work. I always like to decipher, like, phrases and things like that. Like, do people know where it came from? And does it really mean, something like not having a pot to piss in? Like, people don't know where that come from. Back in the day, they used to sell piss. Some people didn't even have a pot to piss in to make money. And here we are, using the phrase without knowing it. Dang, very eventful day. Look at this, the blunt doing the same thing. I think it's the wrap. I thought it was the weed, but I'm thinking it's the wrap now. Because it keeps going out too, like not staying lit. See? It's crazy. Yeah, I definitely want to go to university or to college again. But then my schedule would be like immensely busy. Like no time for myself. This angle is horrible. I don't know, not bad. Better. I'm chilling, relaxing. Let me roll another one because that one is not hitting the greatest. Yeah, I put in work today. My little body was scrubbing, sweeping. I mean, everybody does, I feel like everyone did a good job today at work. And I weighed myself, guys. I am a whopping 118, muscle and all. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna start, I don't think I need to gain weight. I think I just need to tone up my body. Like, get more muscles, work out and stuff, so I can be strong. I used to be strong, y'all. I feel like I used to be, like, really strong. And somehow, my body just became like a noodle. Like a little grass in the wind. The wind really be blowing me away sometimes. And I'm like, that's not good. At least I think I got good balance. Do you guys ever think about that too? Like how much you have evolved in your life? Like the age you are now. Think about it. We supposed to have elevated, right? And evolved to be better and bigger and stronger. But are we? Because I feel like when I was young in my teenage, yes, I was strong. But maybe because I was younger that, like our bones weren't aching and stuff like that. At the same time, no. If our bones is aching at this age, we need to be stretching. And it's so crazy now that you guys, I'm 31. But to see younger people that are like 21 and stuff, I'm like, what? How? How is this? I think I'm not, I think it's hard for me to accept this age. Midlife crisis. No. I'm in my prime, y'all. I think this is the years that we actually find self to, like, even more. TJ said times arrow just keeps moving forward. Exactly. But the thing, timing is inevitable. It's a construct. It's there. Just like life. Life is a construct, I guess you could say. Because life is gonna do what it do regardless. We are the ones that are able to create and control and everything. Like I feel like we don't tap into that as much. Like even me saying it out loud, I'm like, we're spiritual, energetic beings in this vessel, right? What we see is what we created. Like my mind created this. Like I don't know if you see like this is orange, right? I don't know if you see the same shade orange as I see, or you see back here, or whatever, or you see how I look. No one can ever see through your eyes but you. So it's like, you know, I mean, because I tell you guys, we're all alone in our own world. We're all alone. Literally, this is our world, right? When we close our eyes, who's there with you? Who do you speak to? Yourself. You're alone in your own world. And all this, what you create, is like everything that you do is what you create. If you're having a bad day, you wanted to have a bad day. Not like you wanted to, maybe you did it unintentionally, but it still came from you. Anything that happens in the world is because of you. Because it's your world. You choose who's in your life, you know what I mean? You choose what energies you give and to whom. You know what I mean? You give a little bit here, a little bit there. You gotta understand everything is energy. When we wake up, energy. When we're sleeping, it's still energy. And that's why too, anytime we do something, we gotta be in good spirits. We gotta be positive. Feel like why? Well, because you're gonna affect everybody and your own world. It's like bad feng shui negative. You know what I mean? You're trying to reach Christ consciousness, you're trying to reach nirvana and find peace in everything. Being negative ain't gonna solve anything. Literally, I think about it where it's like, even crazy situations, right? It's how you hold yourself, because being negative in any negative situation or any situation whatsoever, why? It's like you literally have a choice. It's like when you grown, you understand it. Like as a child, right? You're like, oh no, they don't know better. You know, they're gonna lash out. They're gonna be strong with their feelings and their emotions and things like that. Very carnal, you know what I mean? Not all kids is like that. You know what I mean? Because some kids can be more grown than other kids and shit like that. But I feel like it's to be conscious. Once you're conscious, you can understand and what is it? You can separate good and bad and separate what you do with the good and bad. You know what I mean? Like we all have more obligation to do what we do in life. Not everybody has a strong moral obligation or less than others. Like, you know what I mean? It's like we never know. We don't unless somebody, you know, tell us like, oh yeah, this is really how I feel, like me. I'll tell y'all my moral obligation in life, it's up there. It's like 100%. Like I think about people. I think about how it affects people. I think about all of these things. More obligation. Like certain things are frowned upon, but certain things are like, yeah, you shouldn't do that. Like killing somebody. You know? Me, I go over and beyond where it's like opening the door for somebody. Like, you know what I mean? It's my obligation. If I see someone, I can open the door. I don't know, that's just me. Or like clean something that you see is dirty. Or do, you know what I mean? Like, and that's just like little shit, but I take intentions and everything seriously. I love to be intentional because I know that I control my whole life. So when I'm intentional in things and in my life, I mean, you know, it's like I'm in control. It feels good. It feels good to understand that you're in control. And I don't know, I created everything. Does it make sense? Because, like, if you're not doing that, you're literally just floating in the wind, floating in this vessel, sitting here waiting for somebody to tell you to do something. Right? Me, I'm going to continue to question life and live in life, but experience it the best way I can with what I got. That's all we can do. God said occupy our time till he gets back. And what are we going to do? Wait faster? You know? And yeah, I feel like it should be a good thing for us to strive to be a good person. It's like the main thing in the world. It's like, do good, be a good person, you know? But don't expect, like in this life, I don't know. I feel like I understand life in a different way because I've learned to accept it differently. Like in this life, I try to commit 3 times already. You know, I don't know if I'm going to hell. I mean, I believe that I'm going to heaven, but I'm going to fight for that. Not saying that I'm going to do all these works and be so holy in God's eyes that he's going to be like, oh yeah, you know, you're good. It's not the works that get you to heaven. But regardless of anything, I think I understand that I've changed my ways and I'm doing better now. And, you know, I'm experiencing life the best, positive, and happiest way that I can. With a good balance, I feel. Like, you know, I'm good to people. I don't expect nothing. I don't want anything from anybody, but just like pure love. Because I feel like that's what we're placed here to do, is to like learn to love each other so strongly. But yeah, it's like we learn the opposite. It's like learn to hate each other so strongly. Like, why? Why is everyone so against each other? I mean, I get that the government did it or something. We still have a choice. Everyone says the government did this, or, you know, some people did this, or, I got trauma because of this, and da da da. Well, with that attitude, yes, everything is pretty much, you know, whatever you say it is. But if you want to take accountability for life and how you are and everything, it makes it so much better because you're like, oh, now I learned. Now I have wisdom. Wisdom is such a great thing to have. Said 31 is young. We still live in those decisions we did in our 20s. Mm. No, unless you've healed. And I understand, I always say, if you can handle the consequences of your actions, your decisions in life, who's to judge you? No one can judge you. You got one life, and one life only. You don't know when you're gonna die, so live it up. No one's living your path. No one's taking the same steps you is in your shoes for you. And they never will. And once we accept that, I feel like we can start loving ourselves and wanting a different change for ourselves. Like, it'll put like a pep in our step where it's like, oh dang, I've been moving like this. I need to be moving like this. If you want a certain thing. Like, I feel like there's steps in life to everything. If you want to be enlightened, or you want to start leading, you know, like leading people, or you want to do something like ambitious, some with a purpose, I'm saying, like, you know what I mean, things like that, you're going to understand that it takes steps, a whole bunch of steps. First, with understanding yourself, there's like so many steps with understanding yourself and learning how to talk and decipher and not judge people with a biased opinion, you know, and to not judge at all, but to love and to learn to love how people are, like how they think and who they are. you know, what they have to offer and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like I analyze people in life, and we don't do that often enough. Cheers, guys. Yeah, we don't give enough credit to each other. I'm high, guys. I could be yapping and going off topic. Work was tiring, but here we are, guys. I heard something too. They said work is work if you want it to be, but if you're doing what you want to, oh wait, what is it? Work will be work if you do what you can, but work isn't work if you do what you want. I don't know. I always say I do what I want. People do what they can. And I feel like maybe that's not, like, it's not stupid. I don't know. Like, think about it. What did I say? I do what I want and people do what they can. And it's true. Because I know what I want and I know how to get it. Because I know how to live outside the matrix and understand manifestation and things like that. Like, I don't want to just do what I can. What? Someone's going to tell me, oh, I can only do this. I can only do that. Sir, I'm going to do what I want. Period, point blank. So open your mind, y'all. And then y'all can say, I do what I want. Because you do. And until you understand that, you won't even say it. And that's to everybody. And I feel like they're not gonna understand it. You're not gonna say, oh, I do what I want, people do what they can. And that's a good thing to say. You're awake. You control your thoughts, you control your world. Now control it. Do your biggest. Fulfill your purpose. And I hope everyone does. I hope everyone's in the path of righteousness and living in their purpose with God, you know, walking through with them. Because it's hard times, y'all. A lot of people is down. A lot of people think they can't pick themselves up and stuff like that. Well, maybe you can't. So stop trying and let God pick you up. You know? Put a different perspective. Not even if we don't even think about, like, religious. You want to be, like, factual or, like, structural. I don't know. If one thing isn't working out, it's like an equation, right? And you experiment in something. One experiment doesn't work out, but maybe another one will. So you have to start the whole process over with different elements, you know? Sometimes you have to take out elements and add new ones to where it's going to work. Yes, if it's not broken, don't fix it. But that's not for life. It's like broken things. We're not broken. We're not things. We're creators. Oh, bless me. Thank you. Yeah, we create our own path. So create happiness within self. Create motivation with self. Like you wanna add all these things because you wanna embody them. You wanna be them. And I feel like manifestation is real. It's like if we do it subconsciously or even consciously, like both like feed your soul. I read it somewhere where it's like even you thinking about it, it's like it's good for you. Because negative thoughts are just low frequency And plus, it's not good. All positive energies come from love. It does. When you do something for somebody, that's love. You want someone's life, you accept it into your heart, into a conversation with you or whatever. That's love. Because if you didn't want anybody around you, or that person or whatever, they would not be around. You don't love them. God says, you don't love thy neighbor like you love thyself. And we do that without expecting. Y'all, God never said, love thy neighbor like you love thyself, and then he gonna do the same. No, it talks individually to everybody. When we do that, our neighbor is gonna love us like he loves himself. You know? But we don't expect. We just have faith that it's gonna happen. All these things in life, I feel like you just can't be greedy with anything. Share the world, share the knowledge, share conversations, share energies. You know, sometimes people need a little energy. That's all they need. Now I'm diving into like homeless people. When I think about homeless people and where their energy is like low frequency, you know, but I feel like a lot of it is because of the government. Literally, they've gotten us so scared and, you know, negative, in a negative state of mind to where we feel like we always have to worry. Like, that is crazy. We gotta worry about bills, we gotta worry about taxes, we gotta worry about going to work, having enough hours, building a family, whatever it may be. This is all stress that we have on ourselves unintentionally, unless we know what we're going through and we're okay with it. Like when you find peace in everything, like me, I find peace in everything where I'm like, I don't really care where I live, what car I drive, whatever. It's cool. At least is here. I got it. You know. Could it be better? Yes, but I had to train my mind to where I'm like, it's cool. Like, I'm cooling with what I got. At least I got it. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting bit up by mosquitoes. It's crazy. But yeah, we gotta love each other. And as we live in our life, we know that this world is for us to share. I think I kind of felt that today at work. It's like, you know, I could have an attitude at work, but it's like, who am I to spread my energy of attitude to everybody at work that didn't deserve it, that don't even know why the fuck I got attitude? You know what I mean? I'm a person in a position in this community, whether it's at a job. I think about it like ants. We're ants, right? And we got a job to do and stuff like that. And if there's someone with a problem, it's gonna be static. It's gonna be like negative and stuff like that. It's gonna affect everybody. And then everyone's gonna go the other way, or like, you know, it's just gonna be static like ants. You fuck up one thing, everybody go crazy. You know, and I don't want that to happen on my behalf. And I think that's where moral obligation comes in. Like, not everybody has a strong moral obligation. They have their own, you know, way of living or living by certain morals. And maybe religion changes some of that, or maybe culture, you know, changes some morals. But I think we all understand too, like, especially with the Ten Commandments, there's certain thing that we should not do. Even if we think, oh, there's some loophole or whatever around it. I don't know. My mind be crazy though. I be thinking about so many things. Big shout out to Jazz though. Miss Jasmine. She took me shopping today, yo. Look at these. I got some shorts. Levi's. Some good, dad. Some jorts. What are they? Oh, I forgot. I got these shorts too. These mustards. Love them. I don't want to take it all out, but she got me this Von Dutch jacket, jean jacket as well. She got me that keychain. Oh, she got me a hat too, and some joggers, some sweats, whatever they are. I love her. I love that woman. Shout her out. That's what we did today. I was like, what did we do besides the other things? Shopping. I needed that water. And I'm getting zooted, y'all. Enlightenment. I need to read some more. We've been reading the Jehovah Bible and like the kids Jehovah Bible. But I've been adding on to we'll read like one chapter, and then me and Jasmine will talk about how the Geneva Bible and the King James version, like what it in depth, what it says in that chapter, like what's the reason behind that. But y'all, I love getting into the word, and I feel like if y'all haven't gotten to the word, you need to understand life and to have your own opinions on life. Because the Bible too, you guys gotta understand, unless you read hella history books, or I don't even think fuck the history books, I don't know. The Bible is what tells y'all everything that happened in the world. AD, BC, the beginning. From the beginning. You feel me? When there was land, animals, and then God made people. You know what I mean? Then wars happened. Things happened. God was with the people in those days strongly. And I feel like he's here with us too in these days. He's never left. I'm going to tell you that now. But seasons come, seasons go with us humans. And I think that's why too, titleization of anything fucks everything up. I don't know if I was talking about that yesterday in the live, but months, days, years, a new year, 2026, 2025. Like, we created a calendar and made it to where it's like, it's controlling. To where it's like, oh, we have this much time in the day and stuff like that, which that's cool. The day and night, okay, I get that. God made that. But like with the calendar thing where it's like, okay, this is the date, this is the year. It's all just, it feels like computer, AI, just, we've been indoctrinated. They tell us what to watch. They tell us what to read. You know what I mean? And then now all we got left is what they allow. Exactly. It's easier for calendar, time, daylight savings. All of it is controlling. I don't want to dive into the stuff going on right now, but there's so many big things that I've been thinking about, like wars. right? Wars and everything has been talked about. But I'm not even diving because everyone always talking about it, like, oh yeah, the Bible is talking about wars and there's wars and rumors of wars and da da da. Yeah, we already know that was gonna happen. We already know things in the Revelation is gonna happen. I'm just because I'm thinking like I'm gonna live through this. Like I feel like we're gonna go through it, but my other friends they're like it's gonna happen in like thousands of years or like when we're dead. Like watching a damn gopher to see when winter's over. Literally, Roman Empire, politics, culture, religion, sports, TV shows, fashion, um, music, all these things. They done manipulated it, to where it's like we can't get enough of. Like, and we need to be the best at. And we gotta be, we gotta have all the money and be the greatest and be the strongest and whatever. But it's like, why are we in competition? You know? Like, they divide us and they made our minds so fucked up to where it's like, it's only one that will survive type shit. Like, and you got a job. Oh, there's only one best motherfucker out there, employee of the month. Or, certain things like that. Like, no. Back then, I felt like we're all equal. And, like, nowadays, we're all equal still. Like, we're all children of God. We're all creators. But it's like, our mind been so dumbed down that we're like, we're just a human. Like, we're not a spiritual, energetic being. Like a God, you know what I mean? Like, with powers from God, like, he gives us the powers to do these things, to have discernment, to create, and to think and analyze. And, you know what I mean? I don't know. For the people that are asleep, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm not even sorry. Because it's like, man, I want to wake up as much people I can wake up. Because I don't know why people are asleep. Like, when's the last time y'all ever sat and thought about what your purpose in life or what you doing? You ever sit and thought? Like, probably in the middle of, like, making dinner or something. Or, like, you got your kids. Or you're getting off work. Or, like, you're at work. Or, you're at the grocery store. Or something like that. You're like, am I living how I'm supposed to? You know? Are you living in your purpose? Or are you just living carnally as this vessel? And, like, you stuck in this human life. We live on Earth. We a human. Oh, the government. They got the aliens. Whatever. Like, that's just people like oh, this TV show. Oh, my friends and my family and with the whoop. All of this is temporary. I don't know if that's, like, sad or, like, mean. But I think I understand life. Like, all of this is temporary. Like, yes, as this human vessel, it has feelings and emotions, right? So, like, when people die, I'm finna cry or something. Or if I get hurt some way, I'm finna cry or whatever. But that's only if I allow myself to cry. If I have elevated my mind enough to understand that things happen for a reason, why would I cry? Why would anything be negative in my life? People come, people go. Life happens, death happens. There's a purpose in all of this, and it's all positive. If I see it that way, everything is perspective. But do people even want to dive into actually living? I think about that. Because, right, people is living. We living, right? But is you actually living? Do you actually have a purpose? Are you living for real or for this vessel? Are you living for God or the devil? Because it's either for real, right? Think about y'all. Whatever you do in life, look, there's time, right? We ain't got that much time. We got 24 hours a day or whatever like that. are we doing what we're supposed to do? Like, are we happy with our lives? Do we know? I don't even know what to ask. I'm just like, I want to ask it all. Main purpose is to experience. Everything happens in the present. I feel like when you experience things, the unknown happens. Because you're so caught up with the experience. I feel like that's how life should be. Like, soak yourself into the experience and then allow it to let you experience something and without judgment. Because I feel like when we go through things, we get scared or we judge it or we're like, oh, this is not something that I'm used to. It's not my norm. And we kind of like step back. Maybe it's fear. Maybe it's, I don't know, whatever it may be. But so that's why I feel like, dang, you really gotta be strong. Like, I'm a strong motherfucker. But I feel like everybody is too. We just have to lock in and tap into that awareness, I think. Am I tripping, y'all? Or am I saying the right things? Because I feel like I am. But I believe what I'm speaking. If you guys aren't tapped in, tap in with yourself. And tap in with God mostly. Like, you gotta, once you understand self and like why we do what we do, I feel like it'll be easier for people to talk to God and stuff. Because then they're like, oh. Because that was me. When I had to understand life and like pleasing God and like why I do certain things, everything is intentional. And everything is for the unexpected. Am I saying that right? Like, we don't expect anything in life but what we do. You know what I mean? I don't control life. I don't control how people feel or what people do or if people switch upon me or whatever or anything. But I'm not going to do that. And I'm just living life with a purpose, doing my part, you know, being a human. But at the same time, experimenting and analyzing everything going on in my life because I'm like, is this how I'm supposed to be living? And if so, how do I elevate from where I'm living right now in this plane, you know? Because I feel like there's levels to this shit. And the more you elevate your spirit and your mental, everything gonna come after. It's gonna elevate too. So take it for a gander, yo. Take life for a gander and just go with it. But thug it out till you figure out. Stop faking it till you make it. Y'all don't fake shit. Thug it out till you figure it out. Sit in your feelings and your emotion. Thug it out. Understand why you feel this emotion. I mean, it's kind of like psychology. Like, you have to tap in with your inner self and basically kill your ego too. Because half the time, some people's ego is like a fucking crybaby. And not saying it's not good to cry, yeah, but a crybaby is a whole different thing. There's like a whole definition for a crybaby. That's why it's a whole nother word. Don't be a crybaby. That shit's sad. It's negative, and it's you want it. You want to be a crybaby, so that's why you're a crybaby. Stop being a crybaby, y'all. We want someone to take care of us. We want someone to save us and stuff like that. No, have the intention of doing the best you can with what you got and knowing that you take accountability for everything that you do. Sooner down the line, it's gonna come. Like, whether it's wisdom or patience or whatever, it's gonna come to your head and it's gonna allow you to handle the situation better, if that makes sense. It's like the more consistent you are, the stronger you're gonna get. So like the same problem and same issue you had in complaining in the beginning, you're not gonna have that going through. But it's like you just gotta keep pushing through. And you're gonna get that little light bulb and you'll be like, oh, why was I even complaining in the first place? Because you couldn't see. But that's okay. It's more about perspective. It's like, do you want to see change, or do you want to sit there and be a crybaby? The fact that people want to try to change or want to um, just keep on keeping on, that's amazing. I love when people do that. They're like, I'm fucking upset, or I'm going through a lot, but I'm keeping on, keeping on. Amazing. I love that. That's really what everyone should do. It's not that hard. It is kind of hard. Life is hard, but we all gonna be okay. So you guys, love thyself like you love thy neighbor. And was the word for today, was it wisdom? I don't know. But gain wisdom, I feel like that's the quickest way to elevate is to go through it and learn it. But at the same time, you really have to train your mental to understand the physical too. Like when you're pushing through, your mind gotta be strong to where you're like, you tell yourself, okay, keep pushing through. Like we bigger than the program. Like, yeah. You just have to know self. And then when you know self and you're good enough, be like, all right, life, come at me. Because what you going to do? I'm cool with whatever you throw at me. I really don't care. Because whatever you throw at me, I'm going to get over. Everything happens for a reason. God going to make me see it through. But I have to go through it. I can't go around it. Because if I go around it, boom, it's going to circle back and hit me some other time. And, I'm going to take a couple steps back or whatever. Like, we don't want to do that. We wait for things to happen so we can just figure out then and there, gain wisdom from that. Boom, never do it again. That's what I do every day. Every day is like a new day for me to be like, all right, I did this better or whatever. I don't know. Like my patience was brought up today and God was testing me, but actually it was cool. And I was like, no, today's a great day. And I've learned to not even take things personal anymore. Because why? Why do we take things so personal, y'all? Why do we let ourselves be more carnal than we are spiritual? Is it that hard? Because we're so used to being human, right? We're like, yeah, this is real. This body. Yeah, it's real. But at the end of the day, dang, when we die, this body stays, y'all. That's why I think about self and spirit and mind, because why are we trying to build the physical first or anything at all about the physical if we don't gain spirituality from it? Or, we're living opposite. We have to gain our spiritual. And then whatever the body is going through is going to either, grow, it's going to strengthen us, and etc. Came through quick, rushed out here.
Yeah. Me my managers.
That boy was ready for a snack. All that gaming, huh?
No, I was just chilling, honestly.
Are you chilling?
Yeah, I just wanted this.
Are you watching the show?
Yeah, I'm about it right now. That's why I grabbed this.
Yeah, it seemed like it. He said I got the ice cream ready. See, it's a chill day, yeah. Perspective is everything. And it's like, live your life how you want to live it. Chris is 17. Or no, he's 18 now. Man now. Mind you. Graduated school. Summer vacation. The boy is living his best life. The best way that he can. You know what I mean? And it makes me think about, too, of being like a child. Of when I think about kids where I'm like, they're so grateful for things in life, whether we think it or not. Like, mind you, when you think about things, do not have a biased opinion on it. It fucks up everything. Stop saying, oh, I think this way because of my trauma. I think this way because of this, that, and the third. I mean, I guess if you want to say that. And people say, I deal with this because that. I mean, I guess. And it's not me being big headed or whatever. It's just like, if you want to say that, it will happen. If you want to speak that upon yourself, it's going to be. When God says I am, it made me think about like, oh wow, that's what we say. I am happy. I am grateful. I am thankful. If we say the opposite, we're going to be exactly that. But back to when I said thinking about kids, they're so like innocent and stuff like that. But yet we once were kids, and yet we still are kids. We are children of God. No matter how old we get, we still God's baby. You know what I mean? And we're still learning too. Who says that when you reach a certain age, boom, you understand life? No, everyone too, even at like 70, 60, 50, whatever, they still trying to find the meaning of life, or like what they live for, or like whatever. Like there's some people that are lost that will die without understanding or reaching Christ consciousness, reaching nirvana, finding peace in everything, actually finding how, like finding the way to live life. And then you have all these years to live life fucking like perfectly, or not perfectly, but like in greatness, like literally. Y'all ever thought about Christ consciousness? Like literally, Jesus Christ had Christ consciousness. Mary Magdalene had Christ consciousness. They unlocked it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, wow. And because when you unlock that Christ consciousness, you understand the enlightenment. Everything is like amazing. I'm pretty sure, but I think my journey on that too is even showing that. Like living life, going through obstacles, living life is great. Like whatever life has to offer, that is life. Why are we trying to control life when life is going to do whatever the fuck life does, right? Things happen for a reason. People are in your life for a certain time, for a certain amount of time, for a certain reason, and we have to be okay with it. Now, if we're not okay with it, what comes in? Feelings and emotions. And what are feelings and emotions? A carnal mindset. It comes from our carnal side, emotions and feelings. These aren't things that are like factual, that are actually like solid, Emotions and feelings are like waves, they come and go. And we are the ones that allow them to come and go. We are the ones that create these emotions, these feelings. You know what I mean? But we have to train mind and soul and spirit to understand and like kind of fight with each other and battle the body. Because the body speaks. The body be like, oh, this, that, third, I'm hungry. Half the time I'm like, oh, no. These are parasites inside your body speaking to you, trying to lock in your mind. Maybe I'm diving too hard for y'all. But literally, if you guys are eating pork and all these things and whatever, you got parasites in you. And these parasites actually can control your mood and control how you think and stuff like that. All these chemicals in your body, microplastics or whatever and stuff like that. Like, I think about shit like this every day, y'all. Everything affects our body. We're spiritual, energetic beings in a human vessel. Now, this human vessel isn't bulletproof. It's not even COVID proof. You feel me? It's not even HIV proof or whatever and stuff like that. It can happen, which is scary. So we got to learn to protect ourselves, right? We got to have the armor of God. Breastplate of righteousness, what they say. All of the pieces of armor where it's like you have to protect everything because life is coming at you in every angle, every way. And when I talk about life too, it'd be like the devil. Like the devil on the right side of life. Life over here throwing you haymakers. The devil over here giving you uppercuts. Like, but you gotta understand too, we children of God. We strong. So it's like, have the awareness of the things that are happening and the things that can be and the things that are to be. But understand, you control this. You are the controller of everything. You can basically control time and when you want to fuck up or when you want to choose a certain thing. You know when you do. Y'all know when y'all adjust your life and you choose this one thing, you say, okay, now. And you be like, dang, how my life get this way? Man, you know this 3 weeks ago, what you did. and you knew the change in time and life of what was to happen. We act like we're so dumb because I feel like the world has made us think a certain way to where we kind of like, why is it like that? That's crazy. It's kind of like we recycle our thoughts. And then we go into this cycle and it's like, oh yeah. And then, oh, I forgive myself. And then, oh, da da da. Well, why are we in a cycle? We don't have to be in a cycle. We can always just be on a straight path. Damn, y'all, am I unlocking something? I always do. Yeah, I can feel my brain throbbing. It's like boop, boop. But, man, we are choosing of God. And the more we think, maybe this is like, yeah, I don't know. This is like the basics of the basics, right? Like, reading is fundamental. It is. The more you read, the more knowledge you'll gain. The more shit you go through, the more wisdom you'll gain. Like, actually going through it in life, physically and stuff, or whatever. Our life is to basically elevate and grow through knowledge. And then we use knowledge, right, to kind of physically do things. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah. And then when we physically do things, I mean, that's granted, that comes with it. Because, like, when you understand your spirit, you can move in the right light, if that makes sense. Your spirit is aligned, right? You know you have more obligation. You know what to do. You understand life is how it is. You can move way better in life now because you're not confused on things. You have your own opinion on how life is supposed to be. The amount of morals, like what morals you have, the amount of moral obligation that you put for certain people, you individualize, or I don't know, you balance out your morals, or, y'all, I'm unlocking a lot. I feel like we just need to grow. Continuously grow and don't stop. I feel like keep learning, y'all. I don't know if anybody has told you guys, or I don't know if you guys even told yourself, like, when's the last time we learned something? When's the last time we read a book and try to achieve something, Or like had a little goal, or, Because when Jasmine too, when she wanted to read the Bible and stuff like that, like I seen that excitement in her eyes where she was like, wow, like we're gonna lock in. Like I'm locking in. And then when she was understanding the information, that light bulb in her head was like, wow, like what? Like, you know what I mean? It opened her eyes to a different perspective. Now, we can literally do this every day. But yet it's like, oh, we're so busy, right? Because we're stuck in traffic. We got to go to work. We have this obligation in our life. So our life is basically on the back burner because we're living in the matrix for the matrix. Isn't that crazy, y'all? We get life, right? God gave us life, a blessing. Amen. He wakes us up every day. If we do, thank you, Lord. Makes us able body. But then look at the devil coming through with this matrix, with the TV shows and whatever and all of this. We got jobs, fashion, cars, clothes. This person's better than this person. Oh, there's Hollywood. There's, bad people. There's good people. Oh, there's murderers. All these things in life. They put it all in our faces and all on social media and all these things to where we get so distracted in life where all we see is chaos. And it's all controlled. It's controlled chaos. Yo, I need to study some because the Lord is making me think about other things where I'm like, whoa, now I got to study the politics part that's going on. None of this should be happening. none of how we're living should be happening like this. Like, it is crazy. It's crazy how it's like, I don't know if you guys don't think that it's wrong. That's crazy. Like, I don't know, like, if people are, like, I do get the fact that it's okay living in this life or whatever, but it's the Matrix. It's not even how we were meant to be living as a human being. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I can't wait to unlock some superpowers or something like that, like telekinesis, some mind reading, something, fast speed or something, you know what I mean? Unlocking your brain like Lucy. And I know that we can do it, because how are we to understand that we only use 10% of our brain? So that has to be a whole study. If they were studying whole hundreds of people, thousands of people, whatever, so then they understood that if people only use 10% of their brain, why? Once you dive into understand why we use 10% of our brain, what made us only use 10% of our brain? And back then, did they only use 10% of their brain? Did they use 20% of their brain? 30%? How do we measure that? And then if we understand that what they did differently back in the day, if their knowledge was greater than ours, right? What do we do to gain our knowledge? Because if we're using 10%, right, this indoctrination and this control of how we are living life, going to elementary, middle school, all this, obviously it's not fucking working, because everyone's living and dying and only using 10% their whole fucking life. There's no scientists, nobody studying. Oh, there has to be a way for us. I think the start of it is from fucking birth, right? And I feel like, too, maybe I use more percent of my brain because I never really been for the world. I don't know, because they don't got me wrapped. They don't got me tied up in my mind, where my mind is like, oh, yeah, this is how we're supposed to be living. Fuck no, I always knew. Like, why are we all divided? I don't know, y'all. The next the next stream, I need to do some research so I can have some information to back me up or something like that. But I think I'm onto something, guys. I feel like I'm always onto something. They're gonna hate me, y'all, when I get more popping. I'm trying to make my videos more, I don't know, longer. I don't know what to do. I just want to grab a bigger audience, y'all, so I can open all your guys' eyes. Because tap in with me, lock in, because I'm trying to help y'all wake up. This world is not how we're supposed to be living. Dang. And it's like, how? And of course, it's like, okay, how do we use more than 10% of our brain? I think the first thing people talk about all the time, social media. There's going to be a social media break from like August 1st to the 7th. If you guys aren't going to do that, I mean, you should. I feel like everyone should follow it. Like, do not go on any social media. Do not go on any site to help social media or anything like that. And it's for 7 days, August 1st to August 7th. The whole world is in on it. They're doing it. And it's trying to see, like, if AI will, like, crash or something. Or, I don't know, something like that. Or social media will crash. Because I feel like that's what has us caught up in the Matrix, is the TV, the screens. To where, yeah, they got us locked. They're going to show us what they want to show us. We're going to hear what they want us to hear. All of it is controlled. Control chaos. And as long as things are controlled, what bad is it to anyone, right? And it's like, yeah, no, to the human people, to everybody, to God. We're not supposed to be doing this. We're not supposed to be controlling anybody. You know, like, I think about it where it's like Exodus, like, free my people. Literally, free my people in their mind. Free their mind. Like, why? For my ADHD. Or see, I don't even know if I have ADHD, but see, the one title has everything. Y'all open your minds, please. I feel like if you guys haven't opened your minds, try to. Try to understand what I'm saying. And explore your mind. Explore and expand your mind. The best way to do it is to read the Bible. You get on perspective on how you think life should be, or what life has to offer, and how God created it. And I don't know. I feel like everyone has their own feeling. Like, if I think about if I try to tell somebody about the Bible or have them read it and stuff like that, if they don't want to read it, that's fine. I'm not going to push anything on anybody. Everybody do what they want to do. But I feel like, don't you want to indulge in life or understanding life? Half the time, though, people are stuck in the matrix. They don't give a shit. Their life is exactly how they want it to be. And, yeah, and God gonna allow that. And at the end of the day, when we separated from God, we wanted to be separated. We was separate our whole lives, you know what I mean? Me, I cannot have God say, depart from me, or separate himself from me. Like, me and him is like this, like, as tight as it can be. I can't, I don't know. Y'all, but I'm gonna tap out and head to bed. Thank you guys so much for being here on my live, commenting, involving yourself and stuff like that. Just coming in on my live. I hope you guys got some good information. And, you know, you guys can tap in with your thoughts and try to understand, you know, what life has to offer us and what we can do, what we can control. Because we are amazing. We are creators. Yeah. But I love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe as always. I'm going to see you guys next stream. Peace out, y'all.